Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Nova Scotia. I'm doing another big painting today, another 3-panel one. Again, it's 15 by 30, just like the last couple that I did. I have it clamped together. I did another video on how I do that if you want to check that out. So this painting is going to be a little different than what I'm used to doing. It's going to be a lot darker. I'm kind of going for like a nighttime ocean storm kind of vibe. So I'm using a lot of dark colors and some blues. I mix my paints 1-to-1 with Elmer's glue, and then I put some liquitex pour medium in. Someone asked me how much I put. I just kind of pour enough in just to cover the top of my mixture and then mix it all in. And then I add water to thin it down. It's always a different amount of water. It kind of depends on what kind of paint you're using. If it's really thick, you're going to need a lot. So just put it in a little at a time until you get to the thickness that you want. So I have titanium white. This one is a metallic silver, and I added a little bit of blue because I just think it looks better that way. We have I think this is Aztec gold. It's a little darker than regular gold. Bronze, aqua green, turquoise, it's a bright blue. I'm not sure what this is called. I will look it up and put it in the description. It's a deep blue. I think it's called brilliant blue. This is a deep green that I've added blue and black to. We have silver with black added, black and a little bit of blue. And I made this navy blue out of ultramarine blue with black, and then we have lots of black. So I have laid out my colors here from light to dark. And what I did was I just take a picture and take it into my photo editor and turn it into grayscale, and then it's easy to figure it out. So you kind of want a nice range. You don't want all your colors to be super dark or super light. You kind of want them to like some medium ones as well. So yeah, my outside corners I want to be darker, so I'm going to choose more of my darker shades with some light. And then my inner, like between those, I want to be more medium, and I'm going to pick more colors from the medium section of colors here. And that will hopefully give the whole thing some overall contrast, and it'll flow nicely. Okay, so I'm going to start with a black base. I usually do because I like to incorporate black and white with all my paintings, and I normally don't like to put black and white in the same cup. So I find it much easier to do a black base, leave some negative space, and then put white in all my cups. This is going to be all flip cups. So, but the difference with this one, I do want gray. Normally, when you put white and black together in the same cup, it will create gray. And if you don't want that, you obviously want to avoid it. But this one, I do want lots of gray. I want to go through, have lots of the whole grayscale in there. So I'm going to actually put some black in my cups as well as white. And then alternate all my colors. Okay, I'm just going to show you quickly how I layer my cups, and I'll just show you the one time and then we'll speed it up after that. So I like to start with a darker one, not the white, because the white lightens everything up too much. Just put a bit in, and I like to contrast, like use a dark color and then a light color, and then white. So 2 colors and then white, always. And now in this painting, so normally I don't put black in any cups, but this one I'm going to because I want lots of gray to show up. Ooh, I almost dropped that. So I'm going to put just 1 layer of black in each cup, and I'm going to make sure it's in the middle of the cup, like not the bottom, the first or the last one you put in, because I'm hoping that way it won't just overtake it all. So I want to do a light color. And then we'll go back to white. I think this is starting to look pretty good. It's a lot darker than I normally do, but that's the look I was going for with this one. I ended up adding a lot of extra in through the middle there, where I was originally planning for that to be lighter, but Okay, let's have a look. This is actually the next morning. I was having a lot of problems with my phone. There's not enough space to make videos anymore, and it keeps shutting off on me. So it actually cut off the last of my video for pouring. So what I was trying to say was I ended up adding more darker cups in throughout the middle, not the middle, but like between the corners. And where I originally had meant to have those a lot lighter, but the overall look wasn't coming out as dark as I was hoping for. And that's kind of what happens with these things a lot of times. You have this plan and then it doesn't really work and you have to improvise and change and whatever. And that's okay. It still turned out really nice. I wasn't able to record taking this apart, it's like separating the panels because my phone died. But I do have another couple videos where I do the same thing, and I will link those for you if you want to see how I separate them and get the paint to flow over the sides. If you can see that the inside edges are just like the outside edges. Originally, I was kind of looking for more of an oceany vibe, but I'm getting more of a spacey one from this. But it has all the colors that I like. Everything's showing the way I wanted it to, and it's nice and even all over. Look at the detail. These metallics. Oh my goodness! Like if you saw this in person, it's so shimmery. And now this is still wet, but it's going to dry just as bright because of the liquitex pour medium in it. That stuff is amazing. I can see like it's actually starting to dry along the edges beautifully. A lot of times, sometimes you can get cracking, not often, but it happens. And usually you will see it along the edges as soon as it's drying. So I always come out the next day just to look, because I'm always nervous of that. Look at the detail. This thing, it looks really good.